Hey, 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 welcome to Tone Wars. I'm Carrie, and this is Jarrod.
Oh, jeez. What a presentation. What's up, everybody? Sorry about the wait. Hope everyone's having a good weekend and a good Sunday night. Weather's been pretty nice here, so we've had definitely had a nice day here. So
We went from the 60s and 70s and fall weather to back low 80s in
Yep.
summer.
It's like, can we make up our mind here, please?
Right?
Yep.
So it's been a heavy week.
Yeah. Yep. It has definitely been a very heavy week. Normally we don't get into things, on this channel because we look at this as kind of an oasis, like an escape from the heavy stuff, the heavy weeks and stuff like that. But I think it would behoove us to at least pay a little bit of tribute and offer our sympathies, acknowledgement to Charlie Kirk for what happened this week. Not going to get into all the political aspects of it, but he was a very kind person who just wanted to debate with some people and kind of change minds and help people out. And he was very, very decent person and had a lot of people who loved him, including his wife and kids and his immediate family, and his very close friends. And that all came to a very abrupt and violent end this week, and it was very unfortunate that we had to see that. And that's the thing too, like, we had to see that, and we were all blindsided by it. And so I just want to offer our condolences to his family, his wife, his kids, his mom and dad, I believe his sister, and his close friends, and all of his fans and followers and people who know him on the peripheral or close, and it's just very unfortunate that it had to happen. And like I said, I wanted to address it. We talked about this before the show. We're like, well, we always try to look at this show as an escape, like I said earlier, but I think it would be disrespectful to not acknowledge what happened and acknowledge him. And all the great things that he stood for. And, a lot of sports teams were doing it, even in other countries. That's how big his reach was and how well loved and respected he was. So I don't want to, open the show tonight and just act like nothing happened. I think that would be really crappy to do. And it's impacted us in a huge way. It's impacted a lot of people. We were just reading some posts from some Facebook friends of ours today before we went live, and they literally are still like, I can't even do anything. Like, I've literally had this week off, and oh God, I'm not saying please cry for me or anything like that. Please, I'm just saying how much it's impacted me. I had this week off, and I was going to get a lot of things done, and I didn't get any of them done at all because it paralyzed me. And I think it's had a huge impact on you as well. And if you want to speak on that, you feel free to do so.
I think that something that we could share, though, is Jarrod and I are both Christians, and we try to keep religion and politics definitely out of Tone Wars. I don't want it to be the focus. Mm-hmm. But for those of you that are struggling or that have been struggling with it, there is hope. There's hope in the Lord. And, I didn't want to talk because I'm just going to cry. And I would just hope that out of these events that the believers, people that do believe, will be bold, will be more bold in their stance and just keep Charlie Kirk's voice ringing through the air. Keep moving forward with his cause, because I know that when he crossed over into heaven, the Lord was there saying, "Well done, good and faithful servant," which is our goal. I mean, it's every Christian's goal.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. And that's the ultimate prize. And you know, I sit in this chair as a very imperfect person right now,
Same, yeah.
and say these things. You know, I mean, I'm not perfect. Wait till you hear me play later. You'll find out really quick how imperfect I am. But we're only going to spend a few minutes on this. We'll answer a few questions and stuff, and then we will respectfully move on, but not
Correct.
without acknowledging everything. So I'm not trying to bum everybody out, but I'm sure people were probably wondering, like, are they going to talk about it? If you follow me on Facebook, I did put something up about it, and it's interesting to find out how many people out there are so caring and so amazing and so well informed. But it's equally as interesting to find out how many people out there are so ill informed and just. You know, they just, I don't know. I can't even find the words to put it respectfully. So I'll just say that. Ill-informed and, you know, just, yeah, it's just unfortunate how cruel some people can be as well. But it is what it is, you know, and hopefully, you know, his message will get out there and change their minds. You know, I mean, some of the vile things that were said about him, but there's no truth. I mean, he was a very kind person, loved life, and treated everybody with dignity and respect. And even though the people that he was oftentimes debating were treating him horribly, and he still had a smile on his face and showed them kindness. And that's definitely, I am nothing compared to him as far as that goes, because that would last about 2 minutes with me, and it would be yeah, I'd be breathing fire on these people. I don't have that kind of patience, so God bless them, you know, for that. But yeah, just wanted to you know, shine some light on that, and just let everybody know we're aware, and we want to pay tribute to him, and God bless his family, and you know, we'll be praying for everyone. And again, as an imperfect person myself, I can honestly say, I mean, I look up to him, and I wish I was half the person he was. That's a tall order too. Plus he was 6'5", so he was a big dude. It's funny, I saw one of the debates, people were like, "You're not really 6'5", he goes, "I'm 6'5", and they were like, "Stand up," and it was funny how he had that was the guy's debate. He waited all day to ask him, "How you're not really that tall?" He's like, "I'm 6'5". And then when you see him with pictures of other people, you see him towering over them, you're like, "Yeah, you're 6'5", dude." So, but anyways, if you guys have any comments, we'll have a quick back and forth, respectful comments. If please don't comment if it's not going to be respectful. If you're going to spew a bunch of nonsense, seriously, I just leave. Don't spew anything stupid, you know. So please keep it respectful, because I'm not somebody who tolerates that crap. And then we will move on in a minute. So we're not trying to bum everybody out, but again, I don't want to just pretend nothing happened.
All right. Well, let's say hi.
Yeah.
To the beginning. I know the very first few comments are just going to be hello and questions. They're probably not going to be regards to that, but we'll get there. Flex is here. BOGNER Uber Ultra for the win. Go Tone Wars.
That's right, baby. What a hell of an amp.
Gary Davlin is here.
Gary Davlin. Always good to see you here, sir.
Ben Burnett. The BOGNER. Oh, I just got to add. Okay. The BOGNER Uber Ultra Tube amp is based on the Euro Ultra amp model and the Fractal X8. I've become a Fractal fanboy.
You're a Fractal fanboy. Good for you, dude.
Daryl McMillan is here.
Hey, what's happening?
Revolution is my name. Will this be available for the head rush?
Oh, good question. You know, I haven't popped out the head brush in a long time. I'll see what I could do. I got 50 more buildings to wash starting tomorrow. So after all that stuff's done, I can start concentrating on doing stuff like that again. But I appreciate you asking, and I will definitely look into it.
Dean Harkness is here.
Hey, Dean, what's happening?
Bill, good evening, Bill.
Hey, Bill.
The Metal Edge, another great Sunday hanging with friends and listening to great music.
You got it,
did
buddy.
You get the thing from the Metal Edge we were going to give away?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes, I got it, and we are going. I forgot to put that in the thumbnail. Doggone it. It's been a week, man. So what we're going to do is we're gonna have.
What was the product that you were going to give
It's
away?
the ToneX one.
The ToneX
yeah,
one,
the
okay.
ToneX one. I did get it. We're gonna, do a thing tonight so that you can. It's been a rush day, so I will. Thanks for reminding me. We'll come up with a thing, and we'll have
We're
someone.
going to come up with a thing live.
Yeah, in a minute here, and we will have everyone participate, and then we will announce the winner, and we will send it to you. And my email address is in the description. So you'll just email me your address, and I will send that to you. And yeah, we'll all live happily ever after.
Iron Game is here.
Hey, what's happening?
Eric Morgan, I'm purchasing some captures this weekend. Keep it up.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. You will like them.
Flux says, I hope everyone will watch Mammoth's I Wanna video after the stream. WVH just destroys DLR in the song and video. Remember when DLR dissed WVH? Watch what Wolf does during the guitar solo.
Oh, nice. Dude, that guy's coming up with some killer music, man. Really good stuff.
Neil Yank, which noise gate do you guys use with your UU?
I use the Revv G8, and it's been working very well. And I hook it up in 4-cable method. I've been using this noise gate for a couple of years now. They sent it to me, and I reviewed it. And it was one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'll stick it around, I'll keep it around on my board until I find, if I need to, find something else. And I've never had to look for anything else. This thing's amazing. It's a great noise gate. So I highly recommend.
Michael Pierce is here.
Hey, what's happening?
INFMDA says RIP Charlie Kirk.
Yes.
Harsh Truth, thank you so much for this. You just earned a devoted follower.
You're welcome, and thank you.
Thank you.
I think it just needed to be said. Like I said, there's many things that happen in this world that are tragic, but I'll tell you, that whole thing, I think the world stopped spinning.
It's world changing.
I remembered where I was when I heard about it. I remembered everything, and I got a haircut this morning, and she even said the same thing. She goes, I was making carrot cake. And I just put the icing on it, and I offered a piece to my son, and he came out of his bedroom, and he was sick to his stomach. And she's like, oh, I got carrot cake. And he's like, I can't eat right now, Mom, I'm sick. And she's like, what happened? And he's like, Charlie Kirk. And she was like, oh my God. And she's been upset for the whole week too. Soul, it just puts some, it takes the light out and just injects like this darkness into it. And then you got to figure out how to swap that back out again, and then it's really hard to deal with.
Dean Harkness says, yeah, man, I don't care where your opinion falls. This is not okay. People need to listen to Crazy Train. We are all in this together.
That's right, man. It's not okay no matter what side of the aisle you're on.
Harsh Truth says, love and always, why don't my phone keeps blanking out on me. Love and always talk to your children. Ask them what's going on. It could save us from future events like this.
Yes, absolutely.
Shred Flint's Tone says, I rarely comment but frequently watch. Thank you, Tone Wars. I could not agree with you. I could not agree more with you, as always.
Thank you. Appreciate that very much.
Dean Harkness says, dude, shout out to England. Over 1 million people flooded the streets to pay tribute.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Tom F. says, hello.
Hello.
Harsh 2 says, here's some solace. Turning Point USA, the day Charlie died, had 1,100 chapters. As of right now, they've had 35,000 requests for new chapters. How's that for keeping it alive?
I'll tell you what, too. They lit a fire under a lot of people, and a lot of people were like, all right, that's it. I'm done. I have had it. I can't take any more of this crap. And I've always been, on that thought process as far as like, I want what's best for the country and what's best for everyone, freedom, that whole thing. But I've always kept my opinions to myself for the most part and kept quiet about it, especially on the channel and on social media, because I just don't want to engage in that. And it just turns into a big fat mess. But I'm at the point right now where it's like, I don't give a crap anymore. I mean, I'm not going to turn this channel into all that, so don't worry about it. This is a one-time thing. But I'm not afraid to speak out when needed anymore, and I'm going to say something if needed, when needed, and when appropriate, and I'll do it appropriately. And she's the same way. But it's like they say, the only time your vote you know, your opinions matter is in the voting booth, you know. So I'll keep all that to myself. But like I said, it's just one of those things where I'm not going to be silent anymore. And I'm just tired of this. And the more of us that speak up and proceed peacefully
Boldly.
that way and boldly that way, the better it's going to be, you know.
Shed Flintstone says all Charlie did was exchange ideas, man. That's it.
That's it. That's all he did, you
Harsh
know.
Truth says, thank you, everyone in this chat. God bless you. Thank you for not being a soulless demon.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. And that, you know, that's the thing. Like, he got, you know, he got ended for having conversations with people, which, what does that say about, you know, people that want to do that, you know?
Vince Vegas says Charlie was a master debater. Stage Left Concepts says, hello, guys. Hey, guys.
Hey, what's happening, dude? Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Harsh Truth says he was so happy, Vince, he made it on South Park.
I know. See, that's the thing about people like that, too, is like, he thought it was hysterical when they were kind of making fun of him. He's like, yeah, I can take a joke, you know, whatever, man. I made it to South Park, you know. So that's the thing. That's the way he was. He didn't let things bother him so much, and he just took it on the chin and laughed about it. So.
Paul Smith, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Hi, Paul.
Hey, Paul, what's happening?
Dennis from Stage Left Concepts is here.
Hey, what's happening? Yeah, Paul.
Too high, 700 to 1,000 for sound bars and 700 for the subwoofer.
Yikes.
No.
That's pretty. Yikes.
No.
That's pretty expensive, man. That's crazy.
Oh, I am. Not, I don't know how to pronounce this name. Do you have a?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna do the best I can. I know J's sound like H's, so. Well. Augusto Charnett, did you ever try out the latest Ingle SE Founders Edition? Wondering how that compares to the BOGNER Ultra. Also, can you phonetically spell out your name for me so I know how to say it and don't slaughter it?
Yeah, thanks for asking. I did do a review of that a while back, and they sent it to me for review, and it's amazing. I don't know, without shooting it out with the BOGNER, I don't know what the exact differences are between them, but they're both amazing. The thing I really liked about the special edition was the tweaking ability on it that you have, just like the BOGNER. Everything's like a good tweak, you know. It's not stuff you get lost in. It's just like, it's amazing. There's a lot of great tones you can get from it, and if I remember correctly, there's 2 really good high gain channels that are like, you can easily.
Thy wings, thy horn, thy sin is here. Good evening.
Hey, what's happening? I'm fixing it right now. We should be back.
Michael Pierce says, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. What an amazing man he was.
Yes, he was. Yes. And his wife made a nice tribute, and
amazing, yeah.
Really
The
great
courage
person.
to do that just a couple days after losing the love of her life and father of her children. And
now that's the kind of strong woman we're talking about here. You know, that's a strong woman. You know, that's, so all you women, I'm strong, independent. Yeah, pay attention. That's what a strong, independent woman is right there.
Sage Left Concepts says, Jarrod, you're a hero, both in music world and everywhere else. Please keep speaking out as you have been. Love it.
Oh, well, you're too kind, sir. I'm just an imperfect person just doing the best that I can. But I thank you for what you said. Thank you.
Flux says, saw Symphony X last night. Romeo was using his quad Cortex into the Power Stage 700 into 4 Ingle 4x12 with
V30s.
Flux, you gotta just listen to the music, man.
He's out there taking notes.
Going through my brain right now is, did you enjoy the
What kind of grill cloth? What kind of grill cloth is that? I think that's, oh, there's a tear in the ToneX at the bottom right-hand corner.
He says his solo tones were a bit thicker than his
corner.
He says his solo tones were a bit thicker than his rhythms. They might be Jarrod's captures.
They might be. They might be. Michael Romeo's an amazing dude. I miss him. I miss hanging out with him.
Dory McMahon. Jeff and I wish you both a good day. Thank you for your time and energy.
Thank you.
JMK 2112. Friends don't let friends have bad guitar tone. Thanks for your service to the guitar community.
You're welcome, sir. In a minute here, I'll play some stuff for you guys.
Flux says Romeo made it look easy as usual, never missing a note. Solos just like the album. Russell Allen's return to his hometown is always excellent. See them if you can.
Dude, Romeo is so, you're right. Live, it's almost like he's just screwing around. That's what it looks like when he's playing. It's just like, oh yeah, blah, 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 whatever. You know, his hands are barely moving, and you're just watching this dude. This is what it looks like when Mike plays. I mean, there's hardly any movement because he's so economic with everything. It's like, are you even moving your fingers? Like, it's so freaking perfect, man. He's so good. Yeah, the guy's me. And he's super cool. One of the most humble guys you'll ever meet, you know.
He's the guy that I can't pronounce his name. He says, I really appreciate the effort, but my name is hard. I get all kinds of variations when laughing. And then down here he says, it's something like Zuao, nasal sound at the end. Zuao?
Zuao?
Zuao? I'm so sorry. What is a good name? Okay, that's respectful. I do not want to disrespect you. Stage Left says, really wish I could get my prototype Revv C Recto to you to compare with everything you have, especially the Uber Ultra video on my channel if you feel like watching it for now, though.
This is from who?
Stage Left Concept.
Oh, yeah, dude. I will send me the link via Facebook. Send me the link. I'll check it out for sure.
We just have a couple comments. And then,
okay, then I'll play.
Yep. Chris the Geek, how can you tell a boost Karen from a normal person?
They wear a mask while they're driving their car all by themselves.
He said they sit down on the toilet to pee.
Oh, yeah. And that, too.
Liquid Metal 8... anyway, Liquid Metal, long name. Ever think about getting some greenbacks?
Yes, I have thought about that. Thanks for asking. I will definitely do that in the future, for sure.
Last one. Dean Harkness. Dude, I'm so frustrated with my Style 50. It keeps cutting out. I think I got a lemon about ready to scrap the darn thing. The Nano saved the day, though.
That sucks, dude. I'm sorry. Well, hopefully you'll get that fixed. I know you've had it repaired once, but geez, how many times do you got to have it repaired, right?
All right. Joao. Maybe that's Joao. I don't know. We'll see.
It's fancy
it's
for
haunt
Joel.
Me at night.
All right, so let me mute the mics. I'll do a couple riffs. I'll just do a simple mix to get warmed up here because I have not played guitar this week at all because of what a week we've had. So hang on. All right, I dedicate that last song that I just played to Charlie Kirk and all of his friends and family. The song is called Grateful, and we are grateful for you, sir. So, yes, God bless you and Godspeed.
Well, now I'm not going to be able to talk. You jerk.
And the thing is I was playing it very well, and then I went to step on my wah, and I bumped the stupid volume pedal and turned my guitar. I'm like, oh, of all times. Damn it.
Okay.
Ugh. The whole time I'm like, don't screw up, and then, yep, stepped on the stupid volume pedal. Leave it to me. Imperfect.
Said I'm pretty close with my pronunciation there.
Oh, good.
Wow. Whatever. It's going to be so bad. Liquid Metal. Can't wait to hear. Shred Flint's tone. Toned, dialed in.
Yeah, buddy. That amp is so freaking awesome, man. It just is. And there's probably 10 to 15, and Will, you know, Flux, you can probably attest to this. There's at least 10 to 15, maybe even 20 amazing high gain tones you can get out of this thing. It's so damn good. You know, I actually called, this is how good it is. I called BOGNER the other day, and I was like, hey, I just wanted to say this amp freaking slaps, and great job. It's awesome. I love this amp. And he was just like, well, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I'm like, such a leg humper right now, but I was just like, dude, this amp is amazing. I mean, I was like, there's not a thing about this amp that I would change, except for the fact that you guys use toothpaste to make the logo on it. But other than that, they're going to send me a new logo. They're going to send me a black one. It just looks like toothpaste to me. Like, just don't like it. The weird white, you know, calligraphy, whatever cursive stuff. I just want it to look more badass. So, but he just kind of chuckled about that. But he's like, yeah, I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. So just
now I'm looking at all your other amps to see what
they all look different. But the thing is, he said, so that amp was a ground up, like brand new blueprint. So there was nothing carried over from any of their other amps. So it wasn't like an Ubershaw with some tweaks. He said, we literally started with a clean piece of paper, and it was a brand new blueprint from the ground up. There's no DNA from anything else in there, except for Reinhold, obviously put his DNA in there. But other than that, it's just a fresh build. Just like the Diesel Herbert Mark III, it was also a fresh build. So if that helps you guys out with your decision, that's kind of a cool thing, you know.
Shred Flint's tone says he grabs and sustains his harmonics best with this eccentric German rascal. That's what separates this amp from all the others.
Oh, this thing's got gain for days. I only have the gain at like 1 o'clock, so it's just ridiculous. And no boost. I'm using the amp boost. It's got its own internal boost, and it's freaking perfect. So I don't need a exterior boost pedal. So
Vince Vegas says heavy duty.
Heavy duty.
Chris Gonzalez, hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
Stage Left Concepts, that might be the best tone you've had in that room. So thick and clear. Unbelievable. Link to Proto-Recto sensor.
Thank you. Appreciate that. And thanks for the link as well. It really is. A lot of people have said that when I did the review of it and I did a follow-up video. They're like, this is my favorite amp that you've ever played. I'm like, kind of is for me too in a way. So definitely one of my top 3.
Dean Harkness says it sounds Smurf-tastic. Sorry, 'tis the shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Gargamel.
Actually, those are more like Papa Smurf, but...
Yeah. Yep. Papa Smurf. Listen to you.
Dingy Basement Recording. Sounds great, Jarrod. Hell
Hey,
yeah.
what's happening, man? Thanks for being here. I was going to say dude and man at the same time, and it was like, ba-dude, ba-dude. What's up, ba-dude? Ba-dude. I can't talk tonight.
Sorry.
There's no talking here.
Stage Left Concepts. Also, haven't heard you mention how the effects loop on the Uber Ultra is. Personally, I love Reinhold's loops.
Oh, it's great. It's great. I like the fact that you can adjust it. So, yeah, it's a good loop.
Dean Harkness says, I'm holding a grudge from y'all making fun of my dad's shoes a couple years ago. They have come a long way in a couple years, my friend.
Yep, they have.
They have.
That's one thing you will get with Carrie. If you are wearing some dorky-ass shoes, she's going to call you out.
I will see them.
She told me before, like, girls look at dudes' shoes. That's a big thing with us, and we don't care. So we're all like, you know, it pisses women off because they wear all these cute shoes. Oh my God, you know, and guys never compliment on their shoes. So, but women look at ours because for women, it's a big deal. Yeah. So we show up with these crappy shoes. We're like, hey, let's go out on a date. And they just,
my fugly shoes.
they look down immediately and they're like, oh my God.
Every other woman in the restaurant's going to be like,
Yep. She don't take care of her man very well. It's a reflection of on the woman. And they look at it that way. They're like, oh, it's like you're their son in a way. It's like, I'm letting you go out looking with your hair like that and your shoes like that. So they got to fix you.
sad but true.
It is, man.
Sad but true.
So don't wear dorky shoes around women. That's probably why you ain't getting no dates and everyone's swiping left. Hey, my shoes are awesome. You were with me when I picked these out.
And remember who tried to steer you towards less vibrant colors.
Yeah. They're so vibrant.
He just had to have them. He had to have them.
Hey, they keep me
They had
safe.
gray ones. They had like
I bought
a
gray
little
ones.
less.
I
Yes,
did buy some gray ones
last
too.
week.
But they had these in my size, and I was like, you know what? They're a little loud, but so are my amps. So I'm good. I got to keep up with my amps. The loud shoes. Leave me alone.
Hey, it was Dean.
He
Dean
started it.
Paul Smith says, this is definitely the best tone I've heard with you.
Thank you. Yeah, dude, next time you come over, bring your guitar. You got to try this thing.
Goiter.
I'm going to... Your goiter. Don't bring
I
your
said
goiter.
Your goiter.
But yeah, I want to do some more videos with this and show like 5 great tones with it or something like that, because you can get an amazing tone with the Uber setting as well. I'm in Ultra right now because I paid for it, so I'm going to use it. Another thing too, I would kind of recommend that you get the EL34 version, because you can turn this into a KT88 version, and just with a quick switching of wires, you can put it up to 150 watts, or you can have half and half. You can have KT88 for 2 tubes, and the other 2 you can have EL34. So it's a pretty flexible amplifier. So I was like, oh, that's cool. So he was telling me about it. He's like, if you're going to go up on the wattage, though, make sure you take it to a tech. Don't be doing that stuff yourself. He goes, but, you know, you could buy us the tubes. He goes, just email me. I'll send you all the numbers. I'm like, all right. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I might do a half-half thing. Best of both worlds.
Michael Pierce says, nothing like escaping away into metal madness with music.
That's right, buddy. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Flux says the Uber Ultra is huge.
It's such an amazing amp. The feel is just incredible with this thing.
Floyd Phillips, the Bogner looks good on the rack and sounds badass too.
Thank you. It does. It looks amazing. It really does.
Dingy Basement Recordings, the end of the solo squeal was badass.
Thank you.
Brandon Whitehawk, for Charlie.
For Charlie, exactly.
Dean Harkness, mail the logo to me. I'll paint it something more tone worn. Does it just pop off like that?
Yeah, you can pop it off. Maybe I will, sir. I'll have you surprise me.
Courtney Mason, how different would the sound be if I got the 6L6 version of the Bogner Ultra?
You know, that's a good question. I haven't done a shootout with them, but what I can say is with the 6L6 version, you can't convert it to anything else, but with the EL34, you can convert it to what I said earlier, like KT88s or 5050 or just EL34s. 6L6 is pretty much 6L6. I don't think there's probably going to be a huge difference in the sound overall, but I can't remember what he told me when I called Bogner about the sonic differences. I think the KT88s, he said, is going to be a little tighter and a little more aggressive. That's what he said. I remember now. So if that helps you out.
Tom F. says, I have boots and sneakers.
Boots and sneakers.
Boots and sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Randolph Carlisle. Glad you got the Uber Ultra. I hope you enjoyed. I really liked your videos on it.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos, and I'm glad I got it too. I can't get enough of this amp. It's so damn good.
Tom F says, my wife thinks my choice in footwear is lacking.
Ask your girl. Just
Have her
be
go
like,
pick out some shoes. Right?
yep, ask your girl. And you know what? If you want to really make your girl happy, just say you want her to take you shoe shopping. She'll be like, oh my God.
And then buy her a pair.
Yeah, buy her a pair too. But make sure you word it properly. Don't say, I want to take you shoe shopping. You say, I want you to take me shoe shopping. For me. And I'll get you a pair. So that's how you do it.
Flex says, I'm so happy that you love your Uber Ultra so much. I love mine. I'm going to play it after the stream.
I don't blame you, dude. I last night I was getting ready to go to bed and I'm like, I got to set that up for tomorrow. I'm like, all right, fine.
Paul says, sorry, no goiter.
Well,
goiters here.
That's
Thank
good.
you. Leave that one at home.
Are you taking goiter avoider?
Flex, also, Jarrod, if you haven't biased an amp before, don't start on the Uber Ultra. Start with something less expensive. Otherwise, take to a tech. I think you should put KT77s in it.
Yeah, I'll probably end up taking it to a tech because I am not Mr. Fix-It. So.
He also said it looks perfect under the Herbert. I've got mine on top of my VH4.
Nice. Yeah, this is going to be the German rack. I might have to move the Splawn to here and the Savage to where the Splawn is, and there I got Germany right there, so that'd be kind of cool. Kind of cute.
All right, you want to
do
play
another
some
one?
more?
Yeah, let me do some more swungs. Give me a sec. Man, that's such a... God, that amp's just freaking nasty. So nasty it
You should
is.
wash it then.
That would probably ruin it. Don't want to wash it. Let me switch getters.
Travis says the Uber Ultra has user serviceable bias points. It was one of the selling points for me. You can do. All parts are on top of the chassis, so it is safe.
Isn't that nice? Well, you can do that. Once, I've never biased an amp before, so once I get comfortable with it, I'll start nerding out and screwing around with it. But for my first time, I will probably take it to a tech. And,
Oh, I'm sorry.
go ahead.
I thought you were done. Matt Vandenham, do you run and post processing effects on your tone like a low pass, high pass, filter, EQ, compression, etc.? Thanks, bud. Keep on rocking. Keep on rocking in the field.
Thank you so much for asking, and thanks for being here. Good question, and no, I don't. So what you hear in any of my videos and live streams is zero processing. I don't have fancy mic pre's that I screw around with. I have no high and low cut on anything. There's no mastering program. There's no, even my mics, there's zero EQ on my mics. I just place them where they're supposed to be and let them rip. And what you're seeing, what you're hearing tonight is exactly what's on the screen. Where am I, everything's opposite here. So the Mesa 212 with vintage 30s, and you have a Royer 121 paired with a Shure SM57.
I never noticed that. I'm on the wrong side.
Yeah, exactly. It's all opposite.
Oh.
Yep. So, but
It's backwards.
this is backwards. But yeah, so that's what you're hearing, and there's zero EQ, because the thing is it's very important to me to represent the products accurately and in their best light, but without enhancing everything. It's all about knowing where to put the mics, how to blend them, and just dialing in the amp properly so that you have a very realistic sound and a sonic experience here. So you're not going to walk away from here and go, well, yeah, with all that stuff it sounds good. Well, when I buy it, no, this is going to sound like it sounds. And that's why I dual mic my cabs, so I can give you a bigger spectrum of sound as well. SM57 is a great mic, but it's a very small window into what that cab sounds like. But when you use the Royer with it, oh my God, it's, you know what? Let me show you that now. Okay, so let me, all right, so I have the SM57 and the Royer paired together. So I'm going to play a couple riffs, and I will turn off the Royer, and then I'll turn it back on again, and you'll hear what the Royer does and how much more it gives you of what the cab's doing. It's giving you that low end, and it's also giving you like a bigger spectrum of sound. So let me do that for you now. I'll turn it off and back on while I'm playing. So first, I have to mute the mics. So that's the difference right there, is you heard it get thicker and bigger sounding. And it's not EQ or anything, it's just another microphone that's made to capture the low end and low mids. And when you blend those together properly and, you know, dial them in as far as like how they're supposed to, you know, sound, or, you know, volume-wise, blend together, I know, tuning and doing all this stuff. Spinning plates, but when you do all that, you'll get the proper sound, and I'll give you the proper experience of what I'm hearing in the room. This thing's way out of tune. I was like,
trying to find out where we left off.
I forgot that I had a drop tune guitar in here, so I was like hitting chords I shouldn't hit at first. I'm like,
Paul says you just need a VH4, my favorite amp.
Well, I would have to agree.
Dean says, I think this amp may have very well won the belt. Damn it, sounds good.
Oh, it's such a good amp. It's so good. And in fact, to Paul's comment, I kind of have a VH4 channel 3 in the Crab amp, which I'll be probably playing next weekend when we play, or when we go live. That amp is incredible. I can't wait to play that again.
We got a super chat.
Oh, what's happening?
Nation, love the Uber Ultra, but when do we get more Marcus Dragon love? Marcus Dragon?
Oh, you will. It will come. Yep, I'll do another... What?
We have to do
the thing. Yep, we have to do the giveaway.
Almost 5 after 8.
Exactly. So we will do the giveaway in a second. So, yes, I will do some more Marcus Dragon stuff very soon. I'll have it dialed in better, and I'll do a live stream with it as well. So let me mute the mics for 1 second, and I have to tell Carrie something, and then we will do the thing. All right, so hang on 1 second. All right, so Carrie already selected a number. It's between 1 and 25. The first person to type in on the chat what number that is will win the ToneX 1 pedal. And again, make sure you email me. The email is in the description. And then email me your name, address, and all that kind of stuff, and I will get it out to you this week. So let the guessing begin, I guess. So go ahead and do that. And we have it, the number typed in right now, and she's going to...
as soon as I see the right number,
she'll let you know. Meanwhile, I'm going to play one of my stupid songs. That way we have some Jeopardy music while we're waiting, right? Let me do the Sphinx. All right, 1 second.
While he's playing, if anybody guesses it, I'll put a notification in the chat so you don't just keep guessing and guessing.
That's a good idea. All right, 1 second.
All right.
So, do we have a winner?
We do. I put it in the chat because they were just flooding the... We do. The first one to guess number 19 was Bill.
All right, Bill.
Congratulations, Bill.
Congrats, dude. That's
Please
awesome.
Email Jarrod. His email is in the description so we can get your name and address, and I'll get that shipped out to you.
Yep, we'll get it shipped out this week.
Unless you're local, then we can meet up somewhere.
Can meet up somewhere
Meet at Motor City or something.
and have a beer. So, yep, got it at Motor City, so I'll just get it out to you. Absolutely, man. Congratulations. And thanks again for playing. Thanks for playing.
And thank you to the Metal's Edge
Yes.
for sponsoring and providing the whole prize.
The whole thing. Thank you, Metal's Edge, for that. Really appreciate that. So we want to make sure we give him credit for that because I don't want to be looking like the good guy here. It was him.
Yes.
So we appreciate that.
Dingy Basement Recordings. When you run your backing tracks, are they just the fully processed track without your parts or lead parts?
Very good question. Yeah. So basically, yes, they're so the backing track. So when I'm playing, I'll do the song that I just did. So so here's the click track going in, so I can do the little. And then the drums are going to come in here, right, with the bass. Yep. So I'm playing rhythm here, and then, but as soon as it switches over to me, the rhythm guitar will kick in. So that's what you're hearing is just where I play rhythm, there's no double tracking. So it's just the guitar that I'm playing here with whatever piece of gear I'm playing. That's all you're hearing. And then when I switch to leads, obviously there's a pre-recorded rhythm track on there, else it'll sound kind of empty. So that's what you're hearing. It's all legit. Like there's no tricks, you know, none of that. So it's all on the up and up. Now, and I'm not saying that you were thinking that. I'm just putting that. Thank you, sir. Yeah, he will enjoy it. It's a great piece of gear, man. Everybody should have a ToneX one.
Bill said he sent the email right away, and he said, thank you both for your honest, heartfelt tribute to Charlie. Never give up and never lose the faith.
That's right, buddy. Yeah, and you're welcome. And absolutely, man. We're all about it here.
And Paul Smith is still sending numbers. I think he must be watching.
Behind.
Yeah. Love you, Paul Smith.
That's hilarious.
He's like, one.
Bob Barker's like, we've already decided on the price. She already got her car. What are you doing? What about $19.99? That's funny.
I love it.
Good old Paul, man. Gotta love him.
Dean says, did you paint your toenails to match your shoes? I know I've got blue.
Oh, yeah.
I do. Blue toenails and fingernails. I
got
painted
the
them
memo.
blue to support my son's football team. Brandon Blackhawks. Brandon Blue.
Good for you, man.
All right. Well, we are going to wrap it up here. Let's see. Anxious Nation. I missed it. But if you guys did a tribute to Charlie Kirk, you're good people in my book. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. We are imperfect people doing the best that we can. Thank you very much. We did that at the beginning, so if you want to watch that, just scroll to the beginning of the show, and we spent, I don't know, several minutes on it. Yeah, so amazing. So I guess we'll wrap up with appreciate you guys being here.
One last comment.
Sure,
Just a
sure.
question. Anxious Nations. So sorry. Daryl McMillan. So when the rhythm track kicks in, what amp was it recorded with?
It's on my album, so I used every amp in here on the album. I paired 2 different amps together for each song, and I can't remember what I used on that particular one, but it's all of them. Obviously not on each song, but there's different amps I used in the background on each one. So I can't remember, to be honest with you, which one's on that one though, but I got quite a variety on there.
Okay,
Done. All right, so hope that helps. Again, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Really appreciate it. It's always a pleasure and a joy doing Sunday nights. It
really was a joy. It did bring some joy into the evening and lifted spirits for us.
Yeah, we were dragging ass today. Like both of us were just like, man, do we go live? What do we do? And I'm like, well, we got to. It's what we do, and so we did it. And I think doing that tribute kind of helped. It kind of helped let a little out. And I really think that was, helpful to us anyways. Hopefully it helped you guys as well. So thanks for, bearing with us on that and being so kind with all that too. And thanks for the support. But I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, again, God bless you, Charlie. You're an amazing, amazing man, and you started an amazing, unstoppable movement. And God bless his wife and his kids and all the people that are going to carry the torch. And
be one of the people that carries the torch.
yes, exactly. And that microphone is so heavy, and only he could lift it. But I think if we all pitch in together, we can all pick it back up. And I think that that's the way to do it. You know, it's going to take all of us to lift something that he could lift all by himself. And I think we all should do that and honor his memory with that. So again, thank you guys so much for, you know, taking the time to hang out with us tonight. And like I always say, every day's a gift. And she can't talk. And thank you for
thanks for spending part of your gift with us, and don't take it for granted.
Yep. God bless you guys. Take care. We'll see you all very soon. Have a great